the American League Championship Series. It's the Cleveland Guardians taking on the New York Yankees. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Okay, all set to go. The win now for Cleveland, Jackson Merrill.
Jackson Merrill.
Now a screamer into the outfield. And a base hit.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Good job getting the foot down so he could catch it out front and pull it. Turn on it nicely for the knock.
On the ground, 2 ball. Lewis to second, relay to first, double play.
Got what he was looking for on the mound right there, and his infielders took care of business. Pretty textbook execution between short and second to turn that into 2 outs.
Swings through that one out front that time. Off the mark there. 2 balls, 2 strikes to count with 2 outs. And that's downstairs and outside. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And good work there as he gets him 1. And stepping in for the Yankees,
Leading
number
up
12.
for the Yankees, the center fielder, Jackson Merrill.
In the air, right field, number 79 gets under it. He's there. He's got it. 1 down. Rodolfo Castro stepping in now for the Yankees.
Rodolfo
1-1.
Castro.
Ripped on a line. Valera makes the grab on the run. 2 outs, bases empty. Brian Reynolds here. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. Pitch misses there, but now 3-1. 3-1, and he couldn't come up with it.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Squeezes it, and that is that. Back in the Bronx, and now Eloy Jimenez. And the righty Diaz. Foul off down the right side.
That fastball at the bottom of the zone can be very effective. Just got to keep it on the corners.
Line drive to short and caught. Kendrick Ross digs in for the Guardians. The 1-1. And that curveball drops in there for a strike. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. It's a pretty good pitch down and away, but an even better job to go down there and get it while driving it to the opposite field.
Fires to second for 1. Their second double play already. This one ends the 2nd inning. Bottom half of inning number 2. Tyler Freeman to hit.
The third baseman, Tyler Freeman.
And a foul ball. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting in that at bat. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Swing and a ball popped up. Merrill moving under this one. And out number 1 on the grab. So digging in, Jason Dominguez.
The left fielder,
The switch hitter batting right. At the belt and fires. And he walked it.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
Here's Royce Lewis. 1-1 now.
Right through there for a strike. Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
That one not close. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Upstairs. Next offering, popped in the air, right field. Great effort as he's able to haul it in, 2 away now.
Yeah, that was a wasted RBI opportunity, but a competitor like him, he is looking forward to making up for it in his next at bat.
And a pitch. That's ripped into the outfield. Valera makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Back at Yankee Stadium, and now the veteran catcher, Henry Davis. In the air out to center. And it's caught for the out. So up next, number 79. 1 down, base is empty. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. Back to work, 3-2 now. Gets a piece and stays alive. And a 3-2. That one ripped. And it's gone. He leaves the yard to right. Just like that, they move in front. It's 1-0. And the batter now, Ryan Bliss. And Cleveland on top once hit. Hit hard. That gets through.
He was all over that. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
And now Jackson Merrill. And he deals. That's off the mark. 3 balls and a strike.
3 balls, 1 strike.
He's going.
Here's the pitch. Runner on the goal. That one fouled off. Bliss leads off first with 1 away. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Makes a nice running catch. And there are 2 outs. Stepping up for the Guardians, George Valera. He hit into a double play his first time up. Left-hand batter waits. Little trouble with this one behind the plate. Runner holds, and it's a full count. 3-2. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Not what he wanted to do right there, Boo. That keeps this inning alive, puts a runner in the scoring position, and a chance for this offense to add on to their lead.
Now time is called here. Pitching coach on his way out to the mound. 2 outs. Smash to the left side. On to Riley. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. Back in New York as we go to the last of the third. Taking in, it's the speedy outfielder, number 12. Strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another.
This guy's seen 2 changeups in a row. Could be a little vulnerable for a fastball right here.
Way outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And now the count filled up 3-2. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Makes a nice grab and a full sprint. 1 up, 1 down. And up next for New York, Rodolfo Castro.
Second baseman, Rodolfo Castro.
Misses off the plate. And that's ball 2. They say a win. And a pitch. That one down the line, and that's just foul. The wind of the pitch. Out to center. Valera moving under it. And he makes the catch. And there's 2 away. Now up is the Yankees DH, Brian Reynolds. He reached out to walk his first time. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Swing at a ball lifted to center field. He's got it. And that is out number 3. Back in the Bronx. Start of the 4th. Now, Eloy Jimenez. The 2-1. It's softly on the ground left side. Rolls across the diamond. And one gone in the 4th as they get the leadoff man.
And he looked a little tentative on that swing. Almost like he didn't get pitch recognition. And tried to slow his bat down just to make contact. I'd rather see a guy swing through it instead of making weak contact and putting it in play. Have another pitch where maybe he can drive out of the ballpark.
Just a slow ground ball this time. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Back now in the Bronx.
Leading off
Austin Riley.
the first baseman, Austin Riley.
Next pitch is outside.
You know, these Yankees just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today. You'll often hear the phrase, short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive in the center field.
Nobody out, runner at first. This to center field. Valera moving under it. Makes the catch. And there's one down.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
Worm burner into the outfield for a knock.
Now, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. There's nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped, caught out in front, and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on it.
And now, Jason Dominguez. Valera brings it in with a nice running grab. So first and second with 2 outs. And the batter now, Royce Lewis. 0 for 1 with a flyout. Line drive. Valera makes the grab, and that's the inning. Back here in New York, and here's the catcher, Henry Davis.
The catcher, Henry.
Right-hander kicks, deals. So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
You know, these Guardians doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way. And I'm seeing very patient at bats out of them. The starter's pitch count is high because they've worked the count full against him 5 different times. Their pitch selection's been off the charts.
Yeah.
And now it's even up. Bounce to the right side, and he picks it up in foul territory.
I'm okay with boy, but oh no, you got this English for the swing in.
On the ground, right side, Castro. On to first, and the first 2 set down at the top of the 5th.
Well, he didn't recognize changeup earlier enough, got out in front a little bit, rolled over on it, and beat it into the ground.
Next pitch is outside, and that's ball 3. And that's in for a strike.
Can't lose, ball.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4.
It feels to me like his time on the mound is running short, starting to show some signs of fatigue. So we'll see how much longer they let him go.
Runner on the go. Pitch is low. No throw, safe at second. That one fouled off, 2-2. Left-hand hitter waits. That one drifts inside. Swing and a pop-up. Lewis on the move. Drops into the glove. That is the inning. We head to the bottom of the fifth.
For the
Down the right
Yankees.
fielder, Carl.
The right fielder, Carlton McRae.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Here's a speed threat, number 12. Runner on the goal. Pitch outside. And that's a stolen base, not even close. Man at second. Slider misses outside.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
Kicks and fires. He swings and hits a fly ball, center field. Valera moving under it. One away. Rodolfo
Up next
Castro
for the Yankees.
stepping in now for the
Second
Yankees.
baseman,
Here's a 1-1. And another ball. Swing and a miss. And that is strike two. The pitch. In the air, center field. Valera moving under it. Brings it in. Runner tagging for third. The tag gets him, and it's a double play to end the inning. Top six.
Leading
And
off the
stepping
lead.
in is the
center
speedy
fielder,
George Valera.
Valera.
Steve Escobedo taking over on the mound.
And he's had 3 days off
Number
since he
11.
pitched last, so expect him to be totally rested. I'm sure he's
Escobedo.
itching for this opportunity right now.
One-two. Stays alive. The 1-2. And the 1-2 misses to even the count. Struck him out looking. Thomas Melvin digs in for the Guardians. The pitch. That misses. 2 balls and a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Back up the middle and a base hit.
Happy
Well,
boy.
patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so
No
could
more
every
toys
hitting
to
coach in the league. Just a
Christmas
nice
boys
line
on his
drive
grandma.
into center field.
And a 1-2.
Make the most of it.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. Gassed it right by him. And up next for Cleveland, Hendrick Ross. 1 for 2. Off the plate inside. Now 2 balls and a strike. And a swing and a miss there.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Melvin off the first with 2 away. Good job to fight that
Was
one.
it ginger beer good?
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Kicks and deals. Out to short. And the inning is over.
Yeah,
here at new Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. And now the DH, Ryan Reynolds. And here it comes. And that one upstairs.
Why am I sucking in this game?
The 2-2 now. Dives, but it's off his glove. And he beats it. That's a hit. Great try there.
The batter.
No
The
outs.
first baseman.
Runner at first. Austin Riley will hit next.
Used a big part of the field last time. Nice liner to center.
Next offer misses. 2-1.
Well, just about to hit that century mark. 100 pitches for this game.
Next offering clips the zone count even at 2.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of a double play here.
High drive, deep right field, way back there, out of here. That should fire up the dugout, and that's how they take the lead. It's 2-1. Reggie Stubbs will take over here. He's into the game with the bases empty.
Number 24. Reggie.
And next for New York, Tyler Freeman. Line to left. Melvin makes the grab, 1 away.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it, but in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Makes the grab, 2 down. Now the left fielder, Jason Dominguez. 2-1 now. And that one is lifted in the air. Valera after it. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And that's the end. Back at Yankee Stadium. And now it's switch hitting third baseman Jacob Berry.
Jacob Berry.
Out of the bullpen for the Yankees, Jose Hernandez.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Here comes a pitch. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. And there's 1 down.
Man, that's so frustrating. You hit the ball hard, you understand the situation, you want to get on base and try to score that tying run, but no reward right there, and just going to have to sit on it.
And puts the squeeze on that one. And there's 2 down. So 2 down now, and here is number 79. He's already homered here in this one. 1-2 now. Right side.
He did.
Whips it to first. Guardians go down in order. Bottom of the 7th. Now it's the shortstop.
It's got to feel nice.
The shortstop.
No, how do you know?
Well, with both starters out of this ball game, it now becomes a battle of the bullpens and just seeing which manager can match up better and who's able to get to the finish line. You know, Boog, it's been said these guys are savages in the box.
The right fielder,
you can see it right there with such tight plate discipline.
Ball to strike.
Oh, that's out.
Lewis gets his lead at first with nobody out.
Yeah, man.
Popped up. Merrill drifts towards it. Falls it in for the out. And stepping in for the Yankees, number 12.
That's
The 1-1. Just missed.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Runner takes off. There's a ball. Throw to second and great jump. Swing it up.
I suck so fucking much.
Underneath it and makes the grab. That's out number 2.
The batter.
And here is
14.
Rodolfo
Second
Castro.
baseman, Rodolfo.
Righty delivers. And a count 1-2. Right-handed reliever. High fly ball out into left center field.
So the
Got it. Really had to move for that grab. And that will end the inning. We go to the 8th. Now it's going to be Ryan
The
Bliss.
shortstop, Ryan Bliss.
The tying run at the plate. And now 2-1. That one missing inside.
This is a really good feeling for a hitter. At this point in the ball game, you know that they don't want to walk you, so you're going to get a pitch to hit. You just better not miss it.
Popped up. Castro gets there. He's under it. And there's one away. Jackson Merrill, the next to hit. So now 1-2.
They really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
That misses the zone. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And there's the ball. Here comes a 3-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Bounced up the middle. Now the throw to first on the run. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th. George Valera digs in for the Guardians. Swing and a ball popped up. On the run, throw to first. And that is that. Bottom of the inning. In now is the Yankees
For the
team.
Yankees,
Brian Reynolds.
the designated hitter, Brian Reynolds.
Now you get to this part of the order. Yeah, there's some pop there, but more likely there's some base hits. So very important to be patient. Let the pitcher walk you, if you will.
And that's a base hit. Off to a good start with a leadoff knock. So, man aboard. Here's Austin Riley. He's already homered in this game. Now one missed.
You know, these Yankees, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They've hit 7 line drives already, and even though some of them have been for outs, there's nothing wrong with delivering consistent, hard contact. That's almost always going to lead to positive results.
The 3-1. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Valera moving under it.
Put under it.
Hauls it in for the out. Tyler Freeman stepping in now for the Yankees.
Tyler Freeman.
2-2 now. Got him. Now 2 away. And now the catcher comes up to him. Christopher
The catcher.
Acosta. Outfield deep here, trying to prevent anything over their heads. The 1-1. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
And up next for New York, Jason Dominguez. Next pitch is downstairs. Fly ball, pretty well struck right field. That one back. And gone! They're going crazy in the dugout, and they tack on 3. It's 5-1. The batter will be the shortstop, Royce Lewis.
No pounds.
The next pitch misses.
It's a
And it's
game
3-2.
boy. See, I'm quite happy over here, and you're like, oh, why watching that?
And that one hit 97 on the gun. Back for more from the
Leading off
Bronx.
for the
Here's
Guardians.
the left fielder,
The left
Thomas
fielder.
Melvin.
Thomas Melvin.
New pitcher now, Luis Oviedo. And he has some nasty breaking
Your
stuff.
attention, please. Now pitching for the New York Yankees.
Here's a 1-1.
Number 59, Louis.
And now the count 1-2 after the swing and the miss. That one the other way, Castro. And the leadoff man retired here in the ninth. Here's Eloy Jimenez. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. Falling behind 2-1.
If you're on the mound right now, you know you have to retire this hitter. If he gets on base, it could open up the floodgates for this offense to score some runs.
2-1 pitch is in there, and the count is even. Fly ball to right. McCray settles under this one. Out number 2. Kendrick Ross digs in for the Guardians.
Kendrick
2-1. Good eye right there. And a swing and a miss.
And he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4.
Now batting.
One of the things about that two-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a two-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Can't get their base hit. Ross around third. Lewis with a relay throw, and he's in there. A run comes in on the play.
Comes through with the RBI. Pitch was away, and he did exactly what you're supposed to do with it. Drive it the other way. Just go with the pitch.
New pitcher on now, Alex Reyes.
I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it off.
Lifted in the air, right center field. McCray on his way over. He can't get there. That
Oh.
should be extra bases. The run comes in from second, and now just a 2-run deficit.
What the fuck happened?
Well, that gets him a little closer in this one. I love the approach he had right there with that pitch. Not trying to do too much, but still looking to drive it, and that's exactly what he's able to do into the opposite field gap for the double.
2-2 now.
Big pitch coming right here. Last thing he wants to do is put the tying run on base, but he can't groove one either.
Got lost.
Fights it off. You'll see another. Ripped to short.
Throw it.
Not in time. Great effort, but it's an infield hit.
Now batting.
So in now for Cleveland, Ryan Bliss. And 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Got him, and that's the ball game.
Well, this was a tightly played game. Got a little of everything. Some timely hitting, runs on the board, key pitching and defense in certain spots. Definitely a fun one to watch.
Here's one final look at the line score from this one, Chris.
It was a close 2-run game, and a couple of key moments just really made the difference. Not much separates these two teams.
The 5-3 final score in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.
That's coming. It's waste. Why not? I hate no waste.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Yankees, 5 runs on 9 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. For Cleveland, 3 runs on 8 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 3 minutes. Our paid attendance here tonight at Yankee Stadium, 47,309. The Yankees thank you for attending and remind you to please get home safely.